Hi everybody, welcome back to the Dallas City of Learning Summer Soars program presented to you by the Writers Garret. I am Miss Erin, your instructor. Now for today's activity, you'll need your writer's booklet, a pencil, and the emoji stickers from your supply kit. So make sure you have all that first. Today, we're going to think in text. No, not ye old text, but in the language of texting. For millennia, cultures across the world have communicated in written language based on pictures instead of letters. This is called pictorial language. A pictorial written language, like modern Chinese or ancient Egyptian, uses characters to signify whole words or actions. These characters may be combined to express highly sophisticated ideas or concepts. In contrast, a character alphabet, like what is used in English and Spanish, relies on combinations of letters to create words like what you see in a book or what you hear me speak now. For most of us, the way we express ourselves isn't voluntary. We think a thought and then say it. But when we write, we have an opportunity to be intentional about how we craft the words we share, and the same applies to when we text. So what about texting? Well, I don't know about you, but I use emojis all the time. They're fun, they're easy, they express what I can't say in words, and maybe even more. A picture, or maybe an emoji, is worth 1,000 words. Today, we're going to compose with pictorial language, or to put it more simply, let's write emoji poems. First, let's take a look at Carrying Our Words by Ophelia Zepeda. We travel, carrying our words. We arrive at the ocean. With our words, we are able to speak of the sounds of thunderous waves. We speak of how majestic it is, of the ocean power that gifts us songs. We sing of our respect and call it our relative. We're going to translate the poem into emojis. The translation won't be word for word, but instead, we'll use the emojis to express concepts. For example, the first line might be the family emoji, a person walking, and the speaking emoji. Now it's your turn. In your writer's booklet, translate the poem into emojis. You can use the smiley face stickers if they express what you want, or you can draw them by hand. Stick figures are totally okay. If you need a reference of emojis, you can check out getemoji.com or use a phone or tablet with an adult's permission. So pause the video now, and I'll leave the poem up on the screen. And we are back. Let me share with you my emoji translation of the poem Carrying Our Words. For the first line, we travel carrying our words. I have drawn a car and a bag to represent travel, and I've also drawn a piece of paper to represent words. For the third line, which says, with our words we are able to speak, I used the emoji that looks like it's yelling, and I also drew an emoji that's yelling, and again, I used the piece of paper. For the sixth line that says, of the ocean power that gifts us song, I have drawn a strong arm, a gift, and I've also used this emoji and put music notes next to it to make it look like it's singing. And finally, on the last line that says, and call it our relative, I've stuck a heart eye emoji and drawn a family next to it because I think family and love go together. That was my translation. What was yours? You started thinking in emoji, so let's go further. Instead of translating an existing poem, we're going to compose directly in emojis. You're going to write a poem to your best friend. Your poem should have at least 5 lines with at least 3 emojis on each line. There are a few things to consider as you're creating your emoji poem. 1, what do you want to say? You have to figure out the message you want to convey. If it helps, you can write your ideas in words first. Number 2, Which emoji is the right one to convey what you want? There's a difference between just a regular smiley face and the extreme smiley face. Which one is the right one for what you want to express? Number 3. You might also want to consider the different ways an emoji can be interpreted. The diamond could mean brilliant, or it could mean expensive. The airplane could be a vacation, or it could mean someone left. The wave could mean actual water, or it could be a feeling of being overwhelmed. Choose carefully. Pause the video now, and I'll see you back here when you finish making your poem. Welcome back. Here's my poem to my best friend. What do you think I'm saying? You can share your emoji poem with your best friend and see if they can interpret it. And maybe they'll write you an emoji poem too. If you'd like to share your poems in the comments of this video, I'd love to see what you wrote. Did you enjoy playing with emojis? I know I did. Today, I'm gonna let the emojis sign off.